Okay, let's head over. I think today I'm just gonna down Titan. Just get him knocked out. So we gotta do all things we do with cheese. Oh yeah, because we did Brave Blocks last time. So teleport to wine port. Get that turned in, and I think the last thing I gotta do is get the wine. And then that's it. I think that's the last part before prep for Titan. So we should easily be able to do that. Oh, I never picked you up, did I? Okay, so we have that now. Go ahead and pop our best gear on for them. Now he wants to move around now that I'm streaming. That little shit.
I think it should be done. I ordered a mousetrap.
Okay.
Rechargeable one.
How the Uplander thinks of Goobly Flock. The flighty beast was trickish foe, but Uplander outwitted with the plans making. Uplander has gobby head for fighty thing. Brave Flock's happy gives tasty flesh gobby meat to clever Uplander. I fucking hate the goblins. Cheese is stinky sweet, gobbly treat. Special make with secret and gobbly eats. No party complete without gobbly goods. Bloody Flex ever say. Okay, so that's done. We can go back to Costa del Sol. I gather you solved Bravelock's little problem. Give him the goblin cheese? By the gods, the unholy stench. That is, definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, it should be quite flavorful. How's it made? I especially remained ignorant of such things. Still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Ugh. Okay, do you have anything for me? No, that looks of it. Bravo, Lions. Thanks to you, our guests should be honored with a marvelous banquet. What good is an exotic feast without an equally exotic aperitif? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Shamani Lomani, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip. He'll take care of the rest. Oh, if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you, I actually do need that wine. And while you're there, give Shamani Lomani my regards. We were actually just there. Teleport real quick. Oh, okay, so we can unlock treasure hunting here. We'll come back and get that. Sweat, grime, and blood. You reek of blood. Venture? Unless I'm mistaken, what brings you to Wineport? An order. Let me guess. A request for the finest vintage I can muster. The paper smells of loam and perfume. Costa del Sol. There's also The unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master Gagaruju would not settle for anything less than the best. Darwitz and his crew must be quite busy preparing for an exotic feast, hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. Perhaps you are confused. I display my deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. But you've no interest in my affairs. You wish only to discuss the wine, I suspect. I can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could persuade it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary. Of course, say what you will about the nature of that work, none can deny it pays well. You grow impatient, and Weiskit must have his wine. Hereby lies the problem. Nothing in my position will be of sufficient quality for this occasion. The best vintages in town are hoarded by Björglint, who owns and operates the largest winery in Valbrand. Somehow I doubt he'll be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must needs beg his assistance. Okay, I remember this one being kind of annoying. What rank amateur bottled this wine? The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismissal is too good for the man responsible. She made me to drink every drop of this polluted swill. That's it. I'm in the middle of an important discussion. I don't care for interruptions. Neophyte Vinter bids you speak with me. Ha. Neither you or your friend have the palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I would sooner serve you Gabu urine than sell you any of my worst vintage. Be gone from my sight. Rude. Okay, let's steal his stock. That's what we're gonna do, right?
It's all mine.
And I take it he said no? Really, in those words? Well, I cannot say that I'm impressed. Surprised. While there is no denying his passion and skill, the wine baron of Limsa Lamensa is not a man known for his tact. Very well. We shall take an alternative approach. There is a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, had you come several years ago, I guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines, which is to say that their grapes are of poor quality. Only that we have known better. Long ago, the Vigerons of Wineport crossbred several species and produced a grape-bearing vine of never-before-seen quality. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of our town, as they had used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. This includes the most aromatic, the most complex, the most flavorful of all wines. The legendary Bacchus wines were born right here in Wineport. Pardon my enthusiasm, you see, I had once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh, and then was once one with all creation. But as all too often said, the calamity changed that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with that much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. We can convince Björglint to part with his wines. Our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine, and to offer them every gil we can spare. I've heard rumors one of the Vignerons tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you could start by speaking with them. This should be easy enough. I don't think this one takes too long. It's definitely... I think there's like a good 5 or so quests to this. A little annoying, but what can you do? What? Do I have a Bacchus wine? I wish I never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry, friends, but you're a few years too late. Bacchus wine? Don't remind me. Just have a cellar filled with the stuff. So I could keep the wine safe from thieves and elements. I counted on the bloody primal blowing up my goddamn house. No luck? Most regrettable, but we had to try. but Bacchus wine would have been the perfect for this occasion. Though I must confess my certitude could be due in part to my personal history with the beverage it is, after all, the very reason I decided to become an inventor. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Ogomoro, I fell into deep depression. It was until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time that I realized there was still so much I could experience, even in my condition, to help me find a new direction in life. It brings my heart to think that wondrous ambrosia, which once filled me with hope, may be lost forever to us. I can't resist being a butt.
You know, in your nature.
I must say, this talk of Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic. Indeed, there is much I miss about my life with the company heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. I have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there is a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across a Valbrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die because I nearly found one not far from here. It was there that a man named Dress took me in and nursed me back to health. It was he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me to find my new calling. Though I am still a novice in the arts of winemaking, I'd like him to know that I am pursuing my dream. This wine is my own original creation. I'd be most grateful if delivered to him in my stead. Dress sometimes work as a rank at your gully docks, so perhaps, Ritzgreet can tell you where to find him. Okay. You know what? Let's use Bard for a little bit. Just kind of... no reason not to. Dressed. Oh, you mean the hermit? I tossed him a few gil when he needs an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, but I'm sure as hell don't... and I sure as hell don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you've a mind to find him, though, head southwest to the seared string. Or separate string. Okay. And we won't come here for a while, because that's where ninja training is. What do you want? Wine? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? I can't get sleep. They won't let me sleep. The minges, the buzzing, keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please make the buzzing stop. Make the minges go away. Mage's Ballad. Just need one more of these guys. Not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me, even after what my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance mission when the maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others, no one else survived. I didn't ask for this, goddammit. I'm not even Garlean. They conquered my lands just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway across the world. I just want to go home. I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today at Red Mantis Falls, I collected a sap from a nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it'd make for a fine wine. See? It should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he moved on with his life. Hope one day to do the same. Okay, so we need to go get some palm wine. Come on, let me get down there, please. There we go. Oh, we're done with that. Let's go ahead and head back to Wineport. I think the plan for today is just try to get Titan done. I don't think it'll be that difficult. I think it's too much more. With some timelines. What news do you have of Drest? Yes. Recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking. A simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of the palm sap. I'll have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We're not so different, Drest and I. 2 men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he's been alone with all his thoughts for far too long. It's past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Lions. By the gods, Lions, listen. I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've discovered something extraordinary about Drest palm wine. Okay, I know I saw that little fucker.
Did you run?
I just saw him. He sealed each coconut with a leaf which is very distinct shape and unusual odor. That I was going to mad at first, but now I'm certain that these leaves are the Bacchus grape wine. You know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. By containing a cutling, we could revive Bacchus wine industry. Must know where Drest found these leaves. I'll take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Alright, back to dressed. Don't invite me to random shit, because I'm not gonna join. It's the most annoying thing. Oh, hello again. What is it? It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. I found it near the Juggernaut to the south, but I don't see any grapevines. I saw flush gubu tracks, though. Maybe the leaves came to vines growing on the back of one of such beasts. If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gubus are more territorial than others. You'll have to defend yourself. Even got started on this. Oh, that's gonna be fun. You just have to say, Alliance. Tell me everything. I was right. The smell, this texture. I hold in my hand a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice Ventier could... Twells as my witness. It is a Bacchus grapevine. Where did you find this fantastic specimen? What? You would offer this to me, but why? There is none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master. Master Brilliant? You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I'll not squander this gift in just a few years' time. I swear that every tavern around the Eorzea will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus wine. Sir, you need... Wait, the shape of this bottle, the scent of this label, this couldn't possibly be... a 1547 Bacchus. That's impossible. That vintage is not seen since years before the calamity. It's the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. But now I realize it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of Wineport, I say. He's made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Kuruju will find no finer wine. Forever changed Wineport lines. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. But do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Weiskid. Well, yes, I'd very much like to drink it, but I'm a patient man. I have faith one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. Okay, and we're all done there, so we're just gonna go over back to Costa del Sol, give the wine, and that should set us to Titan. Your prolonged absence is beginning to concern me, so what of the wine I asked you to bring? It's at 7 hells, a 1547 Bacchus. Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit, I don't think you had it in you, but congratulations, Lion. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lengths you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. Perhaps you could tell her the banquet is about to begin? And we got a new minion. That's slowly growing. What do we have today? The bug larva. Okay. You have the looks of a man who've been to 7 hells and back. That a guest should be expected to supply the victuals for a banquet field in his honor, and while the shadow of Titan looms over us all, beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I would have accepted my lot with less grace. Lady Y'shtola, Sir Hart. A thousand pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I'm wholly unaware of your true identity, sir. Had I known, I'd never been permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Come now. You must have sensed something was amiss. You didn't seriously think I would send you running for the lengths and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare him your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, but unlike me, Lyons has no knowledge of your traditions. Perhaps you'd be best, be so good as to enlighten him. Aye, fair is fair. No sense in hiding it any longer. We 5 are chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath. That any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be godslayers by his own criteria. If even one found him wanting, he would be rejected without a second thought. But if he proved himself worthy, we swore we would do our utmost to support his cause. The world has ever been so full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, and all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we would not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the 5 of you deigned to retest Lion with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure, but tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? He's a brave one, that much is certain. He willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it would cost him his life. His skill is undeniable. He stalked his prey as relentlessly as any child of the sands, and struck with precision when opportunity presented itself. Too many adventures these days only cater for fortune and glory. Lions, however, is a kind and generous soul. I'm certain he has no shortage of loyal allies who would gladly fight by his side. Wheelie Uplander is talentful plansmaker, tricksy foe for mighty rockmen. I can concur with my colleagues' assessments. We five at the Company of Heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Crags, Lionsheart, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend. Lionsheart, Titan's Bane. Alright, so we gotta go around and just appreciating the fact that for all our hard work we get a little bit of festivities. Congratulations, sweetie. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. Okay, now we come over here, grab some food. Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. And now we talk to all the Company of Heroes guys. When you face the Lord of the Crags, think not of Limsa, Lamensa, Eorzea, or anything beyond his chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Oh, damn it. The Uplander must be fighting mighty rockmen with clever fighty think. Goobleflaw cannot be coming to rescue this time. Ah, Lions, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Lenonel sends his regards. You're a veteran of countless battles, Lions, but there is but one more. Trust in your experience and you shall prevail. You are blessed with the fortitude to rival the Earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. Alright, so that's everything. Just talk to your Stola. You were kind to indulge them, Lions. This banquet is as much for the company as for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. I must speak to him again. You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel the Bronze Lake in Upper Los Nuncia, and there you shall meet with Rio, another man who wants to serve the company. To ensure his knowledge does not fall in the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you give the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at 3 locations I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at the 4th location. I realize this might seem excessive now, but you see there is more than reasonable once you comprehend the risk inherent in our method. I actually think I have Bronze Lake already. Yes, I do. So let's go ahead and head over there. Okay, so where is he at? I think he's up here. Yep, there he is. He's another glacial green. Let's get my chocobo out. How are you looking, by the way? You are still rank 6, so we still got a little ways to go. Greetings, mate. Might you be the one the captain said you'd come calling? I thought so. Pay attention now, because I won't be explaining myself twice. Years ago, when we were weighing up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled upon this beastman's aetherite, see? What's that look for? Not familiar with him? He speaks of an unamplified aetherite, which is claimed by the beast tribes. Lest you wonder, there's no fundamental difference between such aetherites and those which you have used on countless occasions, Lions. Ah, Vanate the Charlian, lass. Welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogomero are a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to get navigated is a mystery I had long pondered. Give us a bit of credit, love. We aren't daft enough to try going into front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step and the next thing you know, you've got 100 tons of rock on your noggin. Suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around. It was that got us thinking. I mean, Ogomero mines are like a bleeding city, aren't they? And getting around in a city that big would be a right pain in the ass if you didn't have an Aethernet, wouldn't it? So it stood to reason the kobolds must have one, didn't it? Aye, even if there were aetherite shards in the depths of Ogomero, you would need to attune yourself with them before you could identify their signature within the lifestream. Ah, well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had the Charlian bloke who helped us, see? Delivered us right into Titan's bedchamber, he did. I don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it weren't nothing any Charlian scholar with her salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the aetherites in question happen to be... yes, but in order to guide a traveler to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to... It is possible, in theory at least, yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend on whether or not I am worth my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't you go to Zelma's run to take a look at the aetherite? It ain't far, though there's sure to be a few kobolds blocking the way. Not you can't handle, mind. Oh, you actually want to fight me. Okay. No problem. So this is the aetherite the company heroes used to gain access to Titan's sanctuary. It's as Papalimo speculated. In its present state, the aetherite signal would not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it, unless the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you'll have to proceed without me, Alliance. I must needs remain here and supplement the beacon's power, lest you be denied your only safe path of escape. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom's force stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the aetherite signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Till such time I do, you will be on your own. Now let's see if I am worth my salt. I've located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you'll find there, so stint not in your preparation. So confront Titan in the naval. I believe we don't get to do support for that one, right? Nope. No, we actually can. Okay. Well, if I wanted to cheese it, I could do that, but I don't want to do that. I want to do duty finder, the naval. Okay, so it's a 6-minute wait. Can you not? You're not worth my time. Could have been branch, turn into some other side quests I have, and then I might try to do some of the lockable stuff in Gridania. Osmond sent you. Think to 12. I was supposed to give it hope that anyone would answer a call. Tell me, did perhaps you notice the gaping hole in the ground on your way here? It would be hard to miss. One of the many remnants of Dalamut's fury. Scaffolding you see is a solution we worked up with our friends from the Carpenter's Guild, but even the sturdiest wood is at the mercy of the elements. The rain has fallen hard of late. I fear there might be some soggy planks left unattended. Please see to them as well as any pests who might have come to feast on the boards. You have my thanks, adventurer. A shroud hair. I see. I ask you only this, friend. Should you have the occasion to meet Marcette, speak nothing of this to her. She's a researcher of sorts, unusual creatures being her specialty. Were she to catch wind of shroud hairs lurking underneath, she'd rip every last plank until we had nowhere to stand upon. The one treats us as if the wood lawyers were her personal laboratory assistants. I'd stand this no more. I keep my distance from her, and would suggest you do the same. Okay, so we already did that quest a while ago, but that's fine. Let's go back and return to Gridania, because there's a couple more quests in there. I think Palace of the Dead, and I'm going to give that a shot. I don't think I've ever actually completed that. So I don't know what it is. so we got the usual carpenter stuff. We have the house that built death, or the house that death built, and the sight to behold. So since we're waiting, we might as well grab these as well. As soon as the game decides they want to load up the NPCs. Oh, is the sight to behold the sightseeing journey, your journal? As I'm not busy enough without playing Lost and Found. Oh, you forgive me, friend. Once again, one of our customers has departed without her belongings, and I'm at a loss what to do about it. While I understand the adventurers have many cares on their minds, it would make our life a lot easier if you could keep their personal belongings in order. But do not come here to lend an ear to my grumblings. This is the book in question. The face of its owner was unfamiliar to me, but Earl over there seemed quite smitten with her, as with every pretty lass he lays his eyes on. But that is neither here nor there. Why the trouble you to inquire the girl's whereabouts? Found the man to be less than forthcoming ever since I spurred his advances. Okay, let's grab this as well. If you're poking around looking for work, you must be an adventurer too, am I right? You won't find much here, I'm afraid. Seems the only thing people talk about these days is a nasty bit of business down by Imsamhar. Sure, you've heard the stories of a strange portal suddenly appearing in the ruins down there? Hey, don't give me that look. I'm only telling you what I overheard from the whalers. They say on the other end of it is some sort of labyrinth. Thing is, every time you go down there to map the place out, there's nothing the same. A mystery if I've ever heard one. Frankly, I'm more than happy to let it stay a mystery. Strange apparitions, booby-trapped corridors, going down there is nothing but sort of suicide. Still, the prospect of treasure is awfully tempting. Don't take my word for it. Head down to Imsamhar and you can hear it straight from the Chocobo's mouth. Okay, that was actually a really fast cue, goddamn. I don't have time to do anything. Look, an Overdweller. Yes, an invader from above. He uses our Aether rights against us. He has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary. Trespass. Violated. Defiled. Overdwellers must leave. Overdwellers must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear him not. His fate shall be decided by Lord of Crags. Hear me, Overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for breaking of the covenant. You shall first face judgment, then Limsa Lamensa and her Oathbreakers. Liars, betrayers, Oathbreakers. O great father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. O great father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weepings? Thy vile kind coveteth ever the blessing of the land and murdereth my children by the score, all in service to greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. I'm not the first to suffer thy defiance. Thou dost bring Ifrit low. Godless Overdweller, the myriad heresies shall not go unpunished. Upon thy shall I wreak a terrible vengeance. I was a little early on that. That was my fault. But we are going to do that, and we are going to play Mage's Ballad. Oof. Pop our debuffs again, just to kind of keep those popped up. Ah, fuck. Of course it would be me. I feel like they increased the delay on that just a bit. So I remember that being a lot faster. Below the crags, great Father Titan has fallen. And we get another crystal. Should be our fourth, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so we need 2 more. The crimes of the Overdweller should never be forgiven. Never be forgiven. No, no, never. It was your kin who broke the covenant. We only acted in defense for our lands. Cease your aggression, and never will there be peace. Until our dying breath, we shall defy you. Deny, decry, defy. And up they go. Hey, Nero. Now these are the readings one would expect of an icon. I've seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure this is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not yet know its true capabilities. Then trust in mine. Don't even know how to say that. My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have bested Titan in the blink of an eye. Why, if there had been truth to the legends, it could readily subjugate the whole of Eorzea, given but little while longer. Is that not so? It is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. What you say may be true, and while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Fool. And now he has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bear. Farther you have come, your work is far from done. And not remain to mark his passing. The Ascians are nothing if not elusive. It's as if little wonder that they could cast advanced teleportation magics at will. But they would choose to consort with the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share? I fear I arrived too late. I see that you had the matter well in hand. I've taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued, and yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow anon. There's something I must investigate before I depart. I'll teleport you to the Aetheryte and Zelma runs, and we'll rendezvous at the Camp Bronzelyke, agreed? Alright, and everyone just dip the fuck out. We got nothing from that, really? That's unfortunate. Trying to remember where I go next. I think I want to say it sends me to Kothras. If it does, I might start doing side quests over there. But we'll see. I'm relieved to see you are well. But come, let us discuss our next step. Though word has already reached Masters from Command, protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission's success. The honor is rightfully yours, Lion. And once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. Thank you for coming, Alliance. Word of your triumph reached me a while ago. Well, I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit, now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of Warrior of Lights less keenly. And there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. The people! Jesus, not the pizza. The people of Limsa Laminsa are forever in your debt. I shall relay the details of your report to Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Science of the Seventh Dawn. This has been Philia. Y'shtola has informed me of your success. You've won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Y'shtola emerged from Okoromoro unscathed, while Totaro and the others seem glad that they seem as glad of that as they did of Titan's fall. We look forward to a hero's welcome. You'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. What am I doing? I can actually use one of these. Bill can't get these ones? Okay, that's fine. What are you guys doing in front of here? Is that screaming I heard? I'm not sure if I want to know. There's a commotion just now. What in the seven hells are they doing in there? Wrestling a pastel? Look like an adventurous type. Mind taking a quick look? Oh, did something happen? Is this one? Oh no.
No, what happened? What happened?
I forgot this happens.
Christopher, what happens?
They got attacked.
Who attacked him?
This one is glad. Walking one is safe.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heavens he is safe. Louisoire, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further!
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring him forth, or you shall know no mercy.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo.
Who's
I
it?
cannot
Beepy.
wait to hear her scream.
Beepy, who is it?
So in the Guardians.
I said enough!
Where's Rancid?
We leave! Bring the prisoners.
Okay.
Hmm. Your headquarters gets fucking ambushed, and some get captured, some are out on a journey. So, walking one Minfilia asked this one too. In case Walking One returned, this one was to say, at church in Eastern Danelin, Walking One was claimed sanctuary. This one tried protecting Waking One Minfilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save.
I'm so sad. Steal the crystal. Steal it.
Bad. Seek shelter at the Church of St. Amna Lambda, which I think that is Camp Drybones? Pretty sure. If something troubles you, my son, you have the look of one who endured great suffering. If there anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, cursed my enemies, Father, called upon divine vengeance upon those who butchered my friends, or the wild roses are dead, Father, I know not what to do. The wild roses, I see. You may speak freely here. You're friends of the Scions. How could this have happened? Are you certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It's the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swear to them to do everything in my power to support her, and would gladly offer the self-same service to her brother and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, do not hesitate to ask. Marquis, could you come here for a moment? Yes, Father? If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquis. He's a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marquis is a survivor of the Battle of Cartano, Alas, his experience took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would have surely perished in the desert. Marquis, I want you to look after the lions, do you understand? Yes, father. I wonder who that could be. Excuse me, lions. You have a moment. It concerns the broken, horloge, which was found in the pocket of the man brought here for burial. There's something familiar about it, but I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it'll come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask you to journey to Camp Drybone in my stead and obtain a ballpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nose pliers, or pincers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps that'd be your best people to ask. Of course, I don't expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of quests that just unlocked over here, but we will do those later. A ballpoint chisel, you say? And a pair of needle-nose pincers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. House balls. I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. Have you brought the tools I requested? There you go. Have fun with that. Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, that sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But now, how did I do it? These hands, my hands, they moved at the mind of their own, definitely manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There's no doubt or certainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motion countless times before. Pardon me, Lions, this was a mistake. Please give the horloge to Sister Elud? The man that once owned it currently is in her care, and I think it best if it returned to him. Good day to you, sir. Have you come to pay respects to this man? Never before I've seen such a queer device. You say it measures the passing of time. Perhaps there's more common in Garlemald. I'm given to understand that its cities are filled with all manners of amazing technologies. Marquis said it belonged to the deceased. Oh dear, you don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities of Camp Drybone. But perhaps more importantly, how did Marquis manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes beyond mending fences and attaching hooves. Roofs. Okay, now we're 44. Cool. I've recognized you now, Lions. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of the comrades are presently being removed from the waking stands and prepared for the transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. Alright, so now we go back to the waking stands. Oh, okay, now I can pick this up. What are you? Going for gold. I can take 2 steps around this place without hearing lines this or lines that, as if you're some goddamn hero. But I jest. Even I could see that you're itching to find a new battleground to hone your skills. Fortunately, I know just the place, the Arnhem Vale. Head southwest to the central highlands of Cothras and seek out a man named Willimus and tell him that Nedrick sent you. You don't look like them church fellas. Not that I'd turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the Litchard they go. But thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage yourself. It was the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Goddamn Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they have with these folks, but I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner that we put this behind us, the better. Say, have I seen you around here before? Or do you have one of them faces? Never mind. Anyway, there's a carriage come here to haul the bodies to the Litchard out to the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up. And seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have in mind to leave the remainder to you. Why'd you cover your nose while you work? Some of these folks starting to turn. Happened to the big fella. Forget it. Just bring back the next batch and toss them in the back. Like they're complaining if you're rough. That is fucked. Well, ain't you a strong one? Full in one trip. And there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Know what I want to plan for the rest of the stream. I just knock out as much story as I possibly can. Maybe try out House of the Dead. Come on, come on. Let's finish this before I die of old age. Should be all of them. Thanks for the help. I reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to Litchard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. So you've decided to heed my advice. I pray in that in doing so you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesser Bay arrived not long ago, and begun preparing your comrades for burial. Had a hand in their initial rites. I would like to know that, for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Though we can perform rites for most of the signs, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to our people, the Sylphs of Little Solstice. It's only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sylphic traditions. Alright, now we go back and talk to these annoying guys. I feel like there's some quests in there I didn't do. There is a quest over here, Windy Wedding, but I might be able to do it with this guy, but let's just go do this real quick. Sort of surprising to see Walking One and Little Solstice. How can this one assist Walking One? Norixia, but this one does not understand. Lamuxio, this one has heard just wailing. This one should know, knows what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Waking One has returned to Little Solstice, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Norixia, how did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So not only Norixia, but many Waking One's friends were lost as well. Norixia. Norixia went to Danilin on the behest of this one. Waking One was with Norixia at the end. Tell this one Norixia was brave. Tell this one Norixia did not suffer. Well, she only got kicked in the face by a Garlean, and that was enough to kill herself, I guess. This one is glad to hear Waking One's words. Thank you for bringing Norixia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Waking Ones to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones will not have Norexia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Okay, so now we go back. We thank you for your service to the church and to the Sils. You were pleased to know that in your absence we interred the remaining scions of the Lichard. Perhaps you'd wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you've already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Lions. Yeah, we'll easily take that. That is not... That does not look what I got. Oh, okay, whatever. Never mind. Let's go back in here. Talk to Marquis again. I'm not imagining a lion. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister. As if I'm under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it last when I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It'll only take a moment. Eyes on me. I'm pretty sure that's a reference to 8, isn't it? Like, just straight up, that's the name of the ending song of Final Fantasy 8? Oh, no, it's Eyes on You. I'm an idiot.
Still probably a reference though. Watching me. Watching you.
Okay, so we will let Marquis know that the Empire is currently watching him. You were attacked, weren't you? Were you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What on earth did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Father, Illud mustn't hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens forfend. That such a thing would happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who that man was? Did you notice any distinctive about his garb or possessions? This is Garland's steel. Which means the man who was watching Marquis was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. Grab that.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. It is time for you to help those who truly need you. Who are you?
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the 3 city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned.
No, I'm good. I had one before.
They need my airship. They need me.
Alright, so... He who waited behind. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at least be found within our church. Defies imagination. Beg your pardons, Lion. You wish to find his airship, yes? Now, how much truth there is to it, but there's a little tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity. Much like the Great Wubu Wall of Ulda, it stated the Enterprise flew northwest of Gridania to Kothras. It's true the airship would have passed through North Shroud, likely over Falgord Float, the closest settlement to Kothras. Perhaps the Serpent Station there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped that you might rest from your journey for the time, but I see that the world has still need of you in the signs. Pray look after yourself instead, Lions. Alright, so now, let's go to Falgard. Gord? Is there aught I can assist you with, sir? The Enterprise. You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Kothras. What became of it after this, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Battleford at Forentel's Spire. He has the duty that day, and he saw it with his own eyes. I'm unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, you would not need a man. Would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear the machinery is fiendishly complex. You don't say. I wonder wherever we're gonna meet that man. I'm gonna take a small one because I'm thinking about going out and get something to eat real quick.
Yeah.
And then I'll be back.
Who do you think was going?
Probably just Cameron's. This is probably the only thing that's open at this point. You come in search of Vertifort. Well then, well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Kothras. What exactly is this about? Oh, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. It was on the eve of the Battle of Cartno, nigh 5 years ago. I held at the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. When all of a sudden the most fantastical airship I'd ever seen split the skies overhead. Could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northeast. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Kothras. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which may help. Astrologian, yes, that's how we say it. But to obtain them, we need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamode descended, they took shelter behind their gates. Even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful, considering providing your service to the soldiers who guard the observatorium, though they may refuse you at first. I have little doubt they would accept your aid freely offered. Okay, and so now we start getting into probably the least fun section of ARR, which sucks because Heaven's Word, I love the fuck out of it, but this particular area sucks so much, and you spend so long here. Okay. I might actually knock these side quests out, just because the rest of them I can kind of do with the classes that I get in the cities. And this is kind of like the first area where, I don't know, we don't exactly go... I don't know what I'm trying to say. Go ahead and drop a second wind, just to keep myself alive, get out of this AoE. That might actually hit me. No, we're good. One of the issues I'm running into at this point... What? I need a better bow. Just run past these walls. Will I actually be able to do Aram Valley, or do I need to... Actually don't know. Hail, adventure. Wait, do not tell me. Nedrick sent you. Tell me this, adventure. Do you know the Alarm Barrel earned its most enticing name? Let me enlighten you. The cave is rich with sulfur and mithril ore, which, though reflect reactions with the groundwater, combine to exude golden-hued fumes. Beautiful sight, that is, until you realize the damned death clouds are burning your chest from within. If you wish to take your life in your hands, I'll not be the one who stops you, but do try not to get killed. I dragged enough corpses out of the veil to last me a lifetime. Oh, I can't wield it right away? Ugh, that's dumb. Okay. Yeah, I can't do it for a couple more levels. Alright, that's fine. Let's continue quest a bit. Not quite sure how much I'll be able to knock out, but... Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your service to House Dalander. And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? How absurd, as if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Yep, we'll grab that. You stop taking off the ring. That's actually an improvement. Like, it's really annoying. Helone must have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I'm on duty. We are stretched thin as it is. We're in the Seven Hills at night. I sent out a patrol. You should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you wish to still aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You'll know him by his uniform, that of the House Dalander, as is mine. Okay. So let's go ahead and pick up all of these quests. I've heard much of your doings, and I think you're the man for this task. To the west is Zamail Darkhold. 'Twas meant to serve as a new keep for Lord Zamail, even if ever a friend of House Dalander. But the masons and carpenters would complete their work within the caves. Hordes of Voidsent appeared and drove them out. In the years since, the creatures have consolidated their presence. As such, we officially petition your assistance in reclaiming the Darkhold. All arrangements have been made. You need to give your assent. Speak with Sir Phil at the egress if you are with us. She will tell you what you need to know. hardest part of this game. Just figuring out how to say all these names. Because it's really bad. I need to talk to you, adventurer. I was down in the snow house, keeping out of the winds, when I heard whispers. I swear on my life, my chocobos. I couldn't see anyone in there, but I'm sure I heard something. Go and see 'twas, else I don't know how I'll sleep at night. Can't see how I ought to care, but I saw a fella throwing snowballs at the caveman. Or at a snowman. Why anyone engage in such japery in the cold, I can't rightly say. Went nut gathering and lost more than he found, it's my guess. You better make sure that don't happen to you. Not that I know precisely what happened, mind ye. What's that? Me? Ask? I got chocobos to see to. If Drovalox wants to upend his head soup on the snow, can't see what business it'd be me. Yep, that's his name. Dovecrox. I don't know. He sells things, goes places. Don't seem like no kind of life to me, beg pardon. You'd want to see him, I reckon. He's somewhere about. Good evening to you, sir. My name is... Yeah, okay, this is just a levy mines. We're not going to read that. And we actually do get a bow from this. So yeah, I'll take that. Walk softly, adventurer. Those around here would think I'm a winter drunk, I'll wager. Never seen a snow toss before, the lazy by-blows. Sit on your ass in front of a poor little fire too long, and soon you got sniffling white knuckles. You'll sleep the better for throwing snowballs without needing Lady Mead or Mistress Ale to sing the lullaby. What do you say? Why not give it a try? It's as simple as you imagine. Just reach down and grab that powdery white and throw. Help me. For the Ruth of Halone, help me. My caravan, all are slain. Something huge and salvage lunged out of the storm. The screams You gotta go and kill this swiveling thing. Kill it as it did my traveling companions. As long as the monster's out there, every one of our asses will be hanging out in the wind. Look sharp, adventure. As adept as you are with your steel. Whatever it was, it seemed to be everywhere at once. Red murder writhed in white storm. You learned the motion? How about you have ourselves some fun with it? Reach down into the powder and throw a goodly-sized lump at me, hard as you can. Though make sure you take aim first, eh? Much as I'd get a good laugh out of it, I doubt Devdot here would fancy a face full of snow. So we throw... You know what? Let's throw it at him. Oh. Didn't do anything. You've got an arm that writes songs about. Bet that felt good, eh? Cold hands, warm heart, that's the secret to long living. Really, there ain't much more to it. Just throw where there's snow underfoot. Of course, if you try to do the same on any other kind of ground, you'll end up with a fistful of nothing. What's the gain in that? Hey, Mo, what I like to do is toss snowballs at snowmen. That way they can hurl them as hard as you fancy. Some men don't mind. They're made of the same stuff. Come on, give it a go. Try throwing at the snowman right outside. Actually, curious. Hello, I am Snowman, man of snow. Grippingly is our hold on life slipping. Sad I are so many dreams we've had. Rally my spirits, won't ye, ere the finale.
Oh, it's sentient. Let's throw snowballs at it.
Profane you do our pain with a rally so mundane. As a shelter with a booth, our icebound heart do soothe. Jesus Christ. Okay. Soothe. Willing are to take the top billing, a battery of gallantry from the artillery of flattery. Cheer us until dry are the tears. Okay, last but not least, we cheer the snowman. Like me, do you really twice does lightning strike? Kiss me, friend, if us you'll miss. Throw it, though, not nice to smooch on snow. What? Okay, whatever. Oh, actually do have to... Blow, kiss. Farewell, venturer, so may troubles you quell. Peace we is at. Drunk we have life to the lees. Bye-bye world, all must live, must we someday die. And then we say goodbye. Excuse me? Kote is throwing? Should I eat? Maybe I eat. No, I know eat dummy. Dummy throw like 0. Only become yummy if throw like hero. Image yummy. Still much to fear though. Hero not there. Here, throw to me again. Finally, a throw of a hero. All yummy, no dummy. There's snow on my boots. I'm happy now. Snow throw, hero made. I tired, need to sleep. Don't worry what they say. They call you crazy. Revolutionaries often get called crazy. Okay, and since we're already out here, we might as well do this. Okay, so what am I doing? Use the fillets in order to... Okay, yep, I know this one. He's almost leveled up. That would give me a level 34 weapon. Oh, that was nice and easy. Neverwatch spoke ill of your skill and valor. Okay, actually, we don't need to do that. you find out who was talking? I can see from your aspect you did. A snowman, you don't say. Speaking in rude posy. I see now, someone's having a bit of fun with the both of us. Like with some youngins. Rest easy now, I'll tell you that. Okay. We're almost to 45, so I think what I want to do is I want to push to get to 45, do the Bard quest, and then I'm probably going to call it there, go grab myself something to eat, and then figure out what I'm going to do at that point. There you are. You were at it a while. Nothing like a little hoarfrost on the nose here, eh? Snowman talked, you say? I don't see how. I rolled the thing myself, and it wasn't like that when I engaged a sniveling... Wait. And it wasn't like I engaged a sniveling white mage. You go lie down a spell and don't go saying nothing, to them inside. They'll figure you for a winter drunk for sure, and put you up for a leeching. Come by for another snow toss when you're feeling less fanciful. Damn winter can't last forever, but if it does, maybe I'll start a stone toss tourney, if I can make a gill or two. We can also go and speak to this person for the dungeon. So let's go do that real quick. If it wasn't for you, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragging-loving bastards. Death was a mercy that they didn't deserve. I pray the rumors was mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within the region. Fare thee well, friend. Welcome to the Zamile Darkhold, built to withstand all Dravanian ploys and plans. There were natural caves behind me until House Zamile began to enlarge, connect, and fashion them into a stronghold. Alas and alack, the Voidsent struck, interrupting the works. Alas, then in the confusion, Garleans slipped into keep. Alack, all in all, 'twas a fine mess. The Garleans were eventually forced to retreat, of course, but the Voidsent remained, and so the fortress goes uncompleted, home to abomination. Woe, woe is us. Yet the war with the dragon rages. We have no nights to spare for this noble mission. Even if I'm here to strictly a very long morning respite arranged by Sir Killon. Please see to these abominations, Sir Adventure, sir. I have much prowess with the paperwork should you require aid of that sort. So we could do that, but I might want to wait till I come back. That's not in the duty support, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay, so what attacked him? A little fucking rabbit. Okay then. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature with my judgment, sir. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but it does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand it is ultimately their decision whether or not you peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Enmal. Okay, but before that, let's go ahead and turn this in over here. All killed by this wee thing, but I took the span of its leap for the span of its giant limbs. The corrupt little rotter, killing far more than I could hope to eat. What's the gain in that? Well, I'm obliged to you. You get to know them who traveled the trade routes with you. Good men they were, every last one. Maybe not the tail fellow from Gridania. We could have spared him easy. But I'm glad to have settled the hash of that murdering pocket fiend, or murderous pocket fiend. Okay, that's done. The gentleman comes in search of the airship. It is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovicus be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Gervanian activity, access is strictly controlled. We never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist in your inquiries, please speak with an audience of Chief Astrologian Felomort up above. Okay, talk to another NPC. This is part why I hate this place. It's a lot of like going up and downstairs. Talk to this guy, go upstairs, talk to this guy, go downstairs, talk to another guy. That's a lot of what this area is. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling of what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged on for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Harlone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Felomort. I wish to speak with you in regards to recent... I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Galamain. Galamain? You honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. You must be the one who rescued House Harlone's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Cothras 5 years ago, yes? You've come at us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snow can come quickly in Cothras. One moment you will feel as though you have a firm grasp of your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge. Next you might find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It'd be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. I was not aware that you aided House Stalandar in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. You there, sir. Could not help but overhear your conversation with the Chief Astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it will require you to perform me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He's adamant that he can conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixil in the vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Alright, that's easy enough. We can do that. And this should be enough to get us a level. I'm relieved to see someone other than the goddamn birdmen. Thought I could finish my work while the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It's all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to. Hey, who are you? You're not one of our knights. The man of House Dalandar cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. Oh, we might actually just be shy. Okay. I might have to do one more quest. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers that our knights face every day. But you are eager to locate your airship. May surprise you to are saving him, you already aided in your own cause. House Dalandar is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dravanian aggression. But you already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you can locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Pontalane of an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Dalandar carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight. Now I hear you rescued a man of our house. Imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other high houses. I cannot deny you've given us no cause to distrust you, and while you performed 2 acts, you'd have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It's only fitting that you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? Super easy with these guys. Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a man of your skill but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring him back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovery of the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Halienart, further improving your chances that they indulge your request for aid. Alright, so let's track down some stolen goods, and that should put us at 45. You're gonna die soon, so no point in attacking you. Hey, Dark Phoenix, how's it going? Actually caught me at the tail end of my stream. I'm about to end it here shortly, as soon as I do my next class quest, but it's good to see you again. Not bad. I just gotta go get something to eat real quick. Haven't decided if I want to come back and stream or if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. So. Have you had have you good tidings to share, or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? God bless, friend. It's all here. Every last... But wait, that chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's the personal property of Lord Francel, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to be held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Got the 5.0 a few hours ago? Nice. If you were to take me, a draconian rosary, in the possession of Lord Francel? Yet perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Halienart is whispered to be festive with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I would strongly advise against associating with House Halienart. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It's the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Nice. So now... do I pick it up now? Yeah, let's just pick it up for now and then, Come closer, lad, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man whom is dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Halienart for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of Edelweiss. He will know that you for a friend. Now go. Got lucky on a world boss. Now got a pair of fox ears for your Lala. I don't think I've actually downed any of the world bosses, but that's good to hear. Let's go to Quarry Mill. Yeah, I think this is going to be the last thing I do for the stream, and then I'll either come back tonight or maybe come back tomorrow. Not sure yet. So this gives us Reign of Death. Delivers an attack potency of 100 to all targets nearby. Maximum charge 2. Shares a recast time with Bloodletter. Alright. Welcome back, Lions. By your tranquil countenance, it is plain that both your body and soul are in readiness for the next stage of your journey. Very well. The time is ripe, and I teach you the Ballad of the Vainglorious Fool. The song tells the tale of an archer of the God's Quiver whose peerless skill is surpassed only by his hubris. Alas, that hubris led to the annihilation of an entire regiment at the battle which come to be called the Massacre of the Griffin's Crossing. Standing guard in dead of night, an archer wearying of sight, drunk on pride and starved of glory, forsook his post to claim victory. 10 score yalms had the archer crept, when shrieks rang out, hence his comrades slept. For he was not there to see the knives, nor to ring the bell and save friends' lives. Tell me, Lions, what lessons can be learned from this tale? But hold that thought. What your tongue claims to understand interests me not. As before, I'd sooner have you demonstrate the fruits of your learning with bow in hand. This time, however, you shall have the pleasure of my company. I'd have you escort me to Grimoire Ruins in Northshroud. It is there that some few felon of the Massacre of Griffin's Crossing have been laid to rest. Pray honor this place with the remembrance with the bouquet of lilies. Heed me, O... Puissant Othic, cast thy back the reins of to the firmament, that we may gaze upon the battles of yore. Got a fox kid as a minion? Nice! Don't have too many minions yet. Let's see. I got about 14. I know there's a couple more, but it's a lot of side quest content. Okay, so let's see what we do here. Come on. Do I not have to go get... I thought 45 was like when you go get some of the gear. Enemy van? Oh, I cannot. Why do I still draw breath? But the sin is of the past would regret another. Forgive me, Lions. Okay, this should be easy enough to handle. Go ahead and pop Mage's Ballad, Raging Strikes. Hey, don't be healing him. I'm not gonna lie, part of me just wants to get to Ishgard so I can actually get the Dark Knight quest. Those are some of my favorites. As you've doubtless noticed, I am no longer capable of wielding a bow. I whom they call the God's Bow. I hoped that all the years would take us the edge off the memories. I hoped in vain. Absolution does not come so easily. Heed me well, Lions, for I shall reveal all to you. The man sung in the ballad of Inglorious Fool, whose hubris doomed an entire regiment, he and I are one and the same. Being no stranger to the bow, you will know that the archer's role in battle is that of support. His charge is to thin out the enemy line and that his comrades might gain the ground in the field of battle. With that most basic of criteria, I was unfit to hold a bow from the first. Yeah, I know. I still got quite a bit to go. I'm aware. I'm slowly chipping away at it. In my pride and lust for glory, I sent countless souls to a bloody grave. Good men and women all, loved ones and bright futures awaiting them. I lost the will to live that day, becoming an empty husk of a man, tormented in my sleep and wakefulness, both by the memories of my crime. But the gods were not without mercy. They gifted me with song, that I might find a measure of solace in my wretched existence. God, this fucking song. A new melody resounds within you, I see. Though this outing was rather far departed from what I had in mind, that it still bore fruit gives me comfort. On that note, let us conclude the lesson. I dare say I have no cause to worry that you will repeat the self-same mistake as the vainglorious fool. Lions, I would be alone for a while. Take yourself back to camp. So make my own way there presently. Like, it's the weekend now for me, so I should probably get to Garuda by tomorrow. If I just spend a couple hours and knock out as much as I can. I think I'm like 36, 37? Yeah, 36. We're just getting over to Kothras and having to deal with the heretic quests. You know, my favorite part of the game. I'm glad to see you safely returned. Though I rasped my voice hoarse through the saying of it, I cannot thank you enough times how much I regret dragging you into such danger. And yet there is much I would ask of you. It would do me the kindness of lending your ear, then pray speak now. Okay, and there we go, Reign of Death. You would listen to my request. Though you know me for the vainglorious fool I am humbled. The boon I ask you is simple. I would have you sing for me. Heartfelt performance, masterfully delivered. You've come far in such a short time, my young apprentice. Hearing your song this day, I was convinced you were well on your way to surpassing me, as a bard and archer both. Soon there will be naught left for me to impart it to you. Lions, you have proven yourself worthy of the consecrated garments worn by the true bards of old to honor the keeper. I speak of the choral attire. The attire was entrusted to me when Poknopoki and I first met, deep within the Twelveswood. The Boog and I traded scarce more than a handful of words when he proffered me the attire along with the song that sold the bard. At the time I knew not the true power of song, so declined the gifts. Poknopoki would not have been denied. For all his good humor, the Moog can be as unmoving as a rock. The attire chooses to wear, not the other way around, he insisted as I found myself yielding to his will. In mastering the verses of war, I won acclaim beyond the wildest dreams upon the field of battle, and for a time I was well pleased. Alas, my lust for glory knew no bounds, the consequence of which you are already aware. It was in the wake of the massacre of the Griffin's Crossing, stricken with guilt. I wanted not more than the earth to open up and swallow me whole. I lost the will to live, and I was too craven to the end, myself. And so I took to wandering aimlessly in search of a place to die, far away from the judging eyes of men. Disillusioned with the power of song, I committed an act of folly. I scattered the coral attire across the realm. If truly the attire chooses its wearer, I challenged, then let it find its way back to me. Determined that I would not be proven wrong, I went to great plains to ensure the attire would never again see the light of day, and the pieces now rest in places of peril. Being the proud fool that I was, it never crossed my mind that perhaps another was meant to don it. I would entrust the coral attire to you, Lions, but as you see, you must needs brave the dangers to claim it. I shall mark the whereabouts on your map, but I can afford you no further aid beyond that. I'm deeply sorry that my woolly of years past have entailed this burden upon you. But Altic works in mysterious ways. In his wisdoms, it may be that he sent this trial to test your spirit. I mean, not for sentiments to encumber you. I'm convinced that you are the one chosen by the coral attire. But pray do not take that as license for complacency. Trials won't be called such if they fail to tax one's ability. Stay ever on your toes, Lions. I would have you return whole of body and bearing the 4 parts of my surrendered raiment. Let's see. The thing is, I need to get to 5.x to get my clan for classing jobs, 6.0 for clan for all the other jobs. I honestly haven't done that content, so I don't know what you're looking for. Heed me, O pestilent Altic. Revive thee the seasons turning, that we may gaze upon the battle of yore. Okay, so now we got a lot of stuff. Okay. Let's go to Aleport. It'd be nice to get to Endwalker and see how the praise everyone's been giving it. Because everyone says it's even better than Shadowbringers, which is a high bar for me, because Shadow was so good. Okay, so let's get these pieces so I can actually start looking like a bard. Oh, okay. That one, I could have been there, because we were in that area. So save that for last. That one is in an area we haven't even gotten to storyline-wise. And that one, okay. I know where all of that is at. I think tomorrow I also want to knock out this. The palace, I've never done it before. So it'd be interesting to see what that is. Okay. Weird that because I guess weird that it's so much better defense, but the stats on this are a lot better. So we're just gonna take that. So the question, we're gonna have to go from Black Brush up. Oh no. That sounds rough. Are the wait times that bad on your server? I mean, even me going through some of the stuff that I've been, it's been like maybe 10 minutes. 351 after all for you? Yeah, but even still, it's a bit insane. So we should make our way past the other aetheryte. Been a while, but I think these quests give everything but the chest piece, yeah? I think the final bits for level 50, if I'm not mistaken. So I won't have a complete look, but at least we'll have some better, actually decent equipment now. One thing I need to still work on is my weapon. Anywhere when I first started Final Fantasy XIV, I somehow got lost and wanted to do more donuts, cast him to the city. How did you pull that one off? Got the sandals now. Oh god, this is already looking amazing. Okay then. Let's go to here. I gotta be honest, I haven't been... I need to actually probably get more invested into it, but I've actually never really done much of the crafting and gathering stuff. Oh nice, that was quick. See, told you queues aren't that bad. I need to go this way. I wish I was getting some 20-minute queues. It would allow me to do some of my side stuff. Like I said, it's been like 5-10 minutes for you just knock it? Oh shoot, we gotta get this knocked out. So let's go ahead. No. This could be a little bad. Gotta kill you. Oh my god, the stunning is ridiculous. Out of here. Okay, what's attacking me now? Anything? No? We're good? Good. I got used to being so over-leveled. How things want to aggro me all the goddamn time. It's a bit annoying. Oh, that is rough. I haven't had that like 2 hours. That's yeah. I don't think I could be too happy with that. Okay, so we have that done now. Another enemy we need to knock down, so I'll also do that now. For these guys I gotta kill. Ugh. Alright. So you watched 2 episodes of Obi-Wan? I actually haven't seen any of that. I haven't watched a lot of the Disney Plus stuff. Too busy playing video games. But I did watch Cyberpunk. That was really good. Like, honestly, highly recommend that. Okay, let's grab this before they actually aggro me, I think. Good. What do we get? We get the hat. Drink. And then last but not least, we go back to him. I'm gonna love doing all the Beast Tribe quests again. After those 2 episodes, you went to Party Finder and got help? Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Okay. You mean you watched 2 episodes of Obi-Wan in that time, and you were just like, fuck it, got it. I thought you were meant that you just started watching it or something, just to start a conversation. Not mean to do that. That was a... Okay, one more bat. So where are you at? I think, okay. I'm gonna have to go around and jump down from the top of the waterfalls. Okay. Get the hell out of here, turn this in, and then that's gonna be it. I'm gonna go get myself some food because I'm fucking starving. Tomorrow I'll try to knock out as much plot as possible, maybe do Palace of the Dead, see what that's all about, and might even get Bard to 50, who knows. You have returned, sound of body and mind, I trust, and you wear the 4 parts of the coral attire. I knew you were the true owner of these garments. I heard your song. Since the day we met, your determination has reminded me of much of what I have lost, and would have again. I have at last settled my heart in the matter that has plagued me for some decades. When my preparations are complete, you shall know my decision. Until then, may your songs lift the spirits of your allies, and your arrows seek the hearts of your foes. And get the shirt. And we get Battle Voice, increase direct hit rate of stealth and nearby party members by 20%. Okay, cool. We're done. Actually, we're not. We gotta put this on. Now we're good. Let's go Gridania. We'll log off there. And call it. Appreciate you stopping in, Dark Phoenix, but I gotta go get some food.